Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Ay, da three da hanzo yangda be chamba. Anja yangda be chamba tikche hoiswa.
So today we'll be talking about right mindfulness. That's our main topic.
Da yangda be chamba lana kharla gore yo. Yangda be chamba lana kharla gore.
So what is meant? What do we mean by this right mindfulness?
Da yangda be chamba la de yu mixe yu yorwa. Yu chane yangda wa dang chamba korang ngowe chane yangda wa. Da ane dewe chane dezen sumu sorchi.
Tribu.
Jumzen chane ta yangda wa chado gore. Yangda wa sadi ta yagula gore ro.
So when we talk about this right mindfulness, this right or correct, has three aspects. It has the aspect of the right object, the right essence or nature, and then the right result. So we'll look at those three.
Ta tango di object gore. Yu di dire ko chenya di ta chamba tang, ningje tang, ane suwa tang, ane jimba tang ya tang, chudin song ya tang. 다 tuzu ane tongpa nyi tang midagwa ta oda tinte ta yu tuzu la mi yare tuzu zambulingi nezu kare do o di politika kare do ti marada ta be object logares ro be kagar mixa be logares.
So when we look at the right object, it has to be a positive, beneficial object, something like loving kindness, compassion, patience, generosity, impermanence, emptiness, any of these sort of things. But if your focus is entirely on politics or the way scientific analysis of something like that, even though you might have good focus, it could not be said to be right mindfulness.
다 드네 ngō chane chamba di 다 닝지 가르는 미 yu 가르를 미고이나 be chamba yuring bu de tu ro 먼저 이나 단다 축 제로다 먼저 chamba di 먼저 chamba 열어 먼저 chamba di 취저가 세겐나시 탁탁탁탁탁 유신다를 주고
So then the aspect of the nature of it is that whatever the object is, you're able to stay focused on it for a long time without distraction, right? As long as you want, basically. So like if you're focused on compassion, you can really just focus clearly on it. For us, we tend to be like, over here with compassion, then over here with something else, like what movie we saw last night, and often we're around like that. So you're able to keep your focus in one place.
Yeah. 나도 템바 열다 나도 템바 열어.
So we do have like this recollection, this mindfulness. It's just not stable.
나도 템바디 템부치는 요 말고 람산 you 직접
I don't know, like a bunny rabbit. It hops from object to object, right? Or circles around from different objects, so like that.
다드네 데브디 당이 전반연다 겁나 안에 셈나라 대화 용거래 아니 치료게 다 전반연다 원에 디요나 아니 치료게 미신다 그 수술라 슈베이네 건도사고 말해 직도 잘라나다 가라 이제 지나라 슈베이 지나 먼저 저 치기 강에 간데 독자이베네 셈나 시가 좀 떨투고요 말해 리나시 너와 리유나 롱 탁다 가르잡나 게요 말아 리나시 참바양당 오네요나 안 뱉다 템포 쉬어져. 셈바 템포 간려지기
Mm,
위해 뇌제 신다게고 어디 매우 소두고 막
mm,
그러더라.
mm. So, and then the result. Well, the result is a happy, peaceful, stable mind, right? That never doesn't arise negative emotions. Even if, so you don't never arise anger, even if somebody insults you or beats you or harms you, you don't arise anger. And certainly there's no harsh words or actions, negative actions like that, because the analogy of a mind that's very mindful is something like a mountain. So, whatever weather is coming, like rain or sun or storms, the mountain's completely stable, doesn't move. And so, if we have good mindfulness, this right mindfulness, then our minds will become very stable like that.
딘데지 나당도 고사라다.
So, something we probably need, right?
야야. 딘데지 나다 아니 뭐네 거다. 뭐네 딘데지 나다. 고사라더라다.
So, yeah, something we could definitely be kind of handy to have, I guess.
다 용거래. 딘데 나 딘데 용거래.
Yeah.
공견의 용거래.
So, but if you meditate and you work, you can develop this kind of mind.
You know, I think you most people you have experience. You know, first just you sitting like that very difficult. First your meditation, you're sitting like that very difficult, isn't it? Now you're more relaxed. You know, you first your imagination. You remember. You know, first you some people here first a little bit difficult. It's okay. We are come this. Manzo langa dine yores, right?
Right.
Langa dine yores.
So yeah, this is like a new road for us. It's a new journey we're on.
You know, some people, something new pace is a little bit funny, you know, a little bit harder to sit, come down, and I had this experience when I was young, very difficult, like sitting like that, very my father told, keep quiet, just 5 minutes, moving, you know, and teasing my father, keep 5 minutes quiet, 5 minutes, and we a little bit different, Tibetic culture and Western culture. Tibetic culture, keep quiet symbol means success. You're busy, not real good. Here, you are busy become success. If you live very simple, no walking. Oh, are you not walking? You know, life looks boring, you know, a little bit different. And, you know, all learning is exactly the same. You know. This shows, you know, first try mindfulness, just keep present moment, 1 minute, 2 minutes, like that. Then build up 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours. Then maybe one day, oh, one day you sit like that, and then you stay with 10 minutes, just keep present moment. A little bit harder, you know. 딱 이제 전번에 시라 띵사 그래야 돼. 다 저자 망고 시험 전다 도도디 타가라래로.
So you know, obviously this is a big topic. You can go really deep into it, but we don't want to go too much on this new road we're on, right? Just a little bit. Give you an overview, and so we'll just start with that.
다 제가 당을 딜라 쿰시소라 곰자 당보 먼저 당보디 전반양다 영화라 당보 라 수수수 곰자 이렇게 쿰시소라 쿰시로.
Right. So if we want to develop this right mindfulness, well, first of all, we need to start to develop the habits, right? The habits of meditation.
근데 니뭐 쇼베 곰데 스테이션 니고도 곰데 지주요 되네. 당보도 조조 돼야 돼. 내가 가시 조조 돼 가보도는 굽자 간다도 굽자 간데. 당보디 수수 데즈 마 가가 돼야 곰시 당보 곰시소 그래서 곰시.
굽잡나는데.
그 가시
아, 네.
대두 말아 가시 코스 지두고 말아 봐.
네, 네.
그래도 굽자 간데는데 그러.
So when it comes to meditation, you want to start with shorter sessions, maybe around 5-10 minutes, something like that. But what you want to do is have consistency. So maybe you do it 2 sessions a day, once in the morning and once in the evening, afternoon or evening. And sit comfortably, right? Like for some people, it's not comfortable to sit cross-legged on the floor, so it's fine. It's okay to sit in a chair. Your body should be comfortable.
다 누스 디 주름 디데디다 곰잘다 약슈레
Mm,
디 곰주름 뭐 잠나
mm,
누스 게 딜렐하 굽자간라 잠나 아니 데 강바차기 에서로
mm,
예스데오요 말이야 네 타도 마시 주도라
mm,
데 믹스에게 수볼 대단들라 믹스에 캐줘 망보여
So this, but if you can, this sitting cross-legged on the floor is like a very suitable position for meditating longer periods, especially once you get in that habit. You can sit for a long time like this once you develop your body gets used to it. If you do sit in a chair, sometimes after a while, you can tend to lose your posture or you can get uncomfortable. And whereas this kind of sitting like this is on the floor is practiced widely because it is so suitable for meditation.
다 디제나라 캐치슈디 저 곰자베 카드나 깨바디 주 정보대다디 깨침부셔래
But very important to have a straight back when you meditate. This is like key to meditation.
and sometimes and you can try do some this meditation maybe no come to you can maybe do like that you can sleeping you do like that and you look they like that and sometimes you was thinking like that sleeping but today you are thinking meditation you are sleeping I had this lost experience I thought I meditation I was sleeping after that and then pen pen here because if you do like that never pen body is what the kalekhaga mares nazayo mares
So yeah, if you sit like this, you won't have difficulty with your body. You won't get sickness or anything like that.
di vejen dire la hasana sugutona keba tongora keba tona za tongora za
So,
tona lungdong simdong sora
so if you like sitting posture is good, then your back is straight. Then when your back's straight, your channels are straight, right? And if your channels are straight, then the wind can flow through your body like more easily.
다음 곰 잡다
So,
이마지 봐 쇼베네 건다 버고 곰 자오스
so now we should learn how to do some meditation. So we'll talk about it in terms of how to integrate it into a day from morning through to the evening.
I think there are some new people and we need these words need repeat after me. Words is like that. Today all the actions of my body, speech and mind we only benefit others. This is a moderation was meeting 칙 등하드레스 칙 두버칙 칙 등하지 칙 개보야 다들 칙 등하드레스
So it's kind of like only a short verse, but it has like a vast meaning when you really go into it.
Okay, please repeat after me. Okay, need a little bit big loud. Okay, and quiet, just big loud. Don't worry. Today all the actions.
Today all the actions.
Today not enough. I think you're not. Do you have breakfast? Do you have porridge? I think some people don't have breakfast. Okay, we have good lunch. Don't worry. Okay. Today all the actions.
Today all the actions
of my body, speech, and mind.
of my body, speech, and mind
We only benefit others.
will only benefit others.
Today all the actions.
Today all the actions
of my body, speech, and mind.
of my body, speech, and mind
We only benefit others.
will only benefit others.
Today all the actions.
Today all the actions
of my body, speech, and mind.
of my body, speech, and mind
We only benefit others.
will only benefit others.
That susu simnala chasum jorwa. And it tanda de la samutta.
Hmm. So now recite it 3 times in your mind, like mentally, and then contemplate the meaning.
Sometimes you are busy, you can do short motivation. Today I want to be good heart. today didn't 미하고 찍지, 삼바상보 찍니.
So, to have this good heart or be this kind of positive human being.
Now we will do commitment. Okay, today whatever situation, good or bad, and never give up, right? Give up. You need holding. 담자지, 담자.
So make a commitment not to lose this attitude, to maintain this pure attitude.
아니 다 가고 검증아 근데
Mm.
삼바든지 선 가고
So now rejoice, right? Take tremendous joy in having developed this pure attitude.
now we will do breathing exercise breathing in long breathing in both nostrils. I'm now breathing in and breathing out when I seen and all recognize. 욱 욱추당 하다 시바체 다가란
So,
당아 욱추당 것도 욱파당 것도 우리 무엇이로 왔다
mm,
다가란 거나
mm.
심샤도나 디고르스.
So now just being aware of the breath. So it's a longer breath, and just being aware I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. And so just know that you're breathing, be aware that you're breathing.
다 울퉁하다
Now do a short breath
하고가죠.
and just be aware of the breathing.
that breathing meditation, that thanga ja, thanga.
Hmm.
Thangi uktunga tan bega. Thanga tsu tan, tsu yongwa, pa tan chik,
Hmm.
sumjab. Sumchao, sumjab. Sumjab, sumchao daga, ane, thanga ma jabache, ane.
Hmm.
Sim tadawa,
So,
tadawa ki sim shiwa, dewa di kan, hagwa, chidi.
so now start to do the breathing meditation, which means now you start to count the breath. So just the uktungwana, so a shorter breath, and just count 3 sets of 3 of a shorter breath. And once you've counted 3 sets of 3, then just be aware, rest in the peaceful, calm, clear state of your mind.
Ayan ya thanga jab, thanga nga chao sumjab, yang sim tadawa di kan la sha.
So now do the same, but this time do 3 sets of 5 breathing. And then when you finish that, just be aware of your mind.
아야. 아곰 빼야고 자도 스로 지난서다 온라인 얘기 가시지 지래 지난서 곰야고 자비 지랬어.
So everybody here seems to be onto it with their meditation. You're all doing really well. I can't see the online people, but hopefully you're actually meditating. And
Online viewers, we are doing meditation. They're drinking coffee. They're watching for us.
well, at least we're making sure we're meditating.
Maybe I have coffee. That 감과 별로 싫어.
Okay, so now just relax your body a
예,
bit.
이 감과 기름이야.
Legs.
나서 딴 것도나 감과 맞지 않나
Yeah,
뒤로.
if your knees are feeling it a bit, you can stretch out. That's fine.
딱 해지시디 이네 수부 단데 수부 흘릴 때 암조 다다 니버디 암조니 계신 모르더라.
Okay. So for the second part, your body posture is not as important, but you want your ears to be turned on. That's important.
아, 수부 감과 나나 심상만 대셔 가르쳐 니토 말다.
So yeah, if you're uncomfortable, you won't be able to listen well. So just be comfortable.
다 단다 먼저 양다고 첨바 그 탑란 약쇼 단다 뭐 다디 모티베이션 지야다 비딩 엑서사이즈 비딩 메디테이션 단 마인드풀니스 베이스 몸 당도 곰 시자래 단다 곰 시로 다디 가도 이나 양세 잡어다 디 곰디 뭐티제 잡다 아니 수수수 마 삼발 흘러 소도와 하고 탑란 약쇼 되르다 저랑도
So nanzo gomshi saso.
시디 양세 잡어 되유네
Shidi kuru?
Motivation, breathing exercise, breathing meditation, mindfulness, present moment, mindfulness, obla nendega.
Okay, I probably don't need to translate that.
You can try.
We'll give it a go. So, we've been practicing this mindfulness meditation with the motivation, and we did 4 aspects of the meditation, or 4 meditations, you could say. So the motivation, the breathing exercise, then the breathing meditation, and then the awareness of the present moment, right? And so if we do this, and especially if we do it regularly, like we can see how this relaxes the mind, and if you do it regularly, then your mind becomes more peaceful and more relaxed.
나디 지체 따드네 다레 든다디 믹스형 지나다 전반이 시작에 믹발 양탑에 전반 믹바다 유만 차다지 미다과다 동반이다 다음에 와도 낭바다 가서 낭바디 공부를 이나디 제랑도 계절리로 와지 제일 계절리 드린 오늘의 믹바도 닝제라 닝제 믹바치 둔다데 가서 또 닝제게 에네 mindfulness가 샤샤나로 닝제라 믹베 참반이샤 곰단데 디 둔다데 다조 디가나 그나서 곰잠나야 고요레스.
So now looking at the object, and this is often something that's quite specialist to this meditation, like the Buddhist version of this meditation. So, within Buddhism, we have a lot of objects we can focus on. Impermanence, emptiness, all of these things. But we'll go into these in more detail maybe later. But today, we want to focus on the object of the mindfulness being compassion. So we'll developing mindfulness of compassion. We'll be looking at that.
다디 개천부 쇼리 샤스와 뭐라도 수수 처에 나가서 단대 주주데 닝제디 다 개천부 쇼리 차가요 닝제들어. 먼저 지도 하나라 지도 나가다 닝제시라 요 말을 진짜 지도 그 소셜도 나한테 닝제 매우 차도 왔어. 이나 미카시에게 배전치고요 닝제 이나데 닝제게 pesha mangbo sotu mewe inza ani mi shidajira
Right. So, in our daily life, it's very important if we can bring compassion into our daily life. Yeah, these days in society, there's not so much focus put on compassion, right? It's not so much important. I mean, okay, you can find individuals who strive, who do work to develop compassion. But in general, people are like, well, if I can't make money out of compassion, then what's the point, right?
아유. 문제는 인지기 배설을 하가지 있어도 그래.
Yeah, in reality, compassion is far more valuable than money.
배설하게 지난주 relationship 야구서도 말해. 인지기 relationship 야구서도 그래.
Right. So, we have this saying, money can't buy you happiness, right? Because money can't buy you positive relationships. But compassion does give you positive relationships.
I think money making more worse, maybe. Money, if you have lost money, then you have lost the money friend, Your money gone, all money friend gone, That's true because all friends for your money friend, not for you, Your money gone, your friend gone. Then also sometimes relationship money making money is pivoting me 배샤하게 녀로서도 된 거라. 내 녀로서니 배샤 말해서 스스기 난지식 쓰다브레서.
So people think, money or lack thereof is what causes problems, but the money itself is not the problem. It's the mind that makes the problems around this money.
내가 닝제요나 안다 배샤요나 아니야 왜요래.
If you have money and compassion, well, that's even better, right?
then you really you all have become success. 그러나 인제다 많이 니가요나 아니 다배 족불에 강요 말에 가리네 다배 야구도
Yeah.
그래.
So if you have enough money and compassion, then you really don't. Your life then becomes very much more peaceful and happy. You have good friends, good relationships, everything like that.
And you can help lost people suffering, Otherwise, you don't have money, we have compassion, and a little bit harder to help people, in the world, this world. We see, any problems, natural disasters, fire, earthquake, similar this coronavirus like that. And number one, 당보 강행이 아니지 미교워디 게레스 당보. 싸움 잡나래, 출로 잡이나래, 매ኞ라 총에나래, 라신기 나던 코로나바이러스인데 강에 가르친 거 있나, 내절 디자를 강에 가르친 거 있나 당보디. 내가 미 벤조다, 근데 매년 미교워디, 당보 미교워디 양도 왔어.
So, these things that we face in this world, problems like natural disasters, fires, earthquakes, floods, so forth, also things like the coronavirus and things like that, the source of this is kind of people's
미교월 강에대. 그래서 poor people have fast problem.
Oh, okay. So these all seem to affect the poorer people more, right? Like they impact them more.
If you have money and compassion, then you can help those people. Isn't it easy to help? People have compassion, they don't have money. People have money, they don't have compassion. Sometimes I teasing some friend, and some people want the meditation learning philosophy, and they say, "Oh, I don't have time, I don't have money," And people have time, they don't have money. People have money, they don't have time. And both had time and money. They're not coming here. They go holiday. They go holiday. Yes. True. Yeah. It's tricky, isn't it? And I had lots of different people friends and I told you need to do some meditation, do some. I said, no, I'm too busy. No, I don't have money. I need more making money. And people have money. They say, I don't have time. They have what? They go to holiday 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 1 month. Then they all spend the money out. Then they come back. Then they lost bill coming. Then they walking with funny. And some people and working very hard, making money. And after 3 years, and the body is sick. All money spent there. I see something. I think those some people like that. And funny. And I'm not working very hard. After that, I no need to spend lots money because my body is healthy, my mind is healthy. But I'm less busy, not much working for money. And I don't have stress, I don't have anxiety, no much, and no much angry. Sometimes, I don't know. I think, and less stress, less anxiety, less these things. The less cost you money. Some people I see working very hard. Then back pain, then a headache, and mental, then sim depression they take though. Back a little,
Yeah, so then things like depression and these type of mental problems can come.
If you already have, sim the taller the chukre, sim passion sim job chaya sim depression layer, to do job on the
So if you already have this propensity, towards anxiety or depression or, just your mind going down, then this can come very quickly. Like it comes very easily.
But the same wrong soul message, money so to
And at this point, it's your mind. Only your mind can fix it. You can't. Money can't really help.
As that and that the same gum member in the door, same gum.
Like a psychiatrist.
Shida pendo mare,
Yeah. So these counselors and psychiatrists, I mean, mind doctors, I guess they don't really. Are they really that helpful? Right?
그래서 나 심지 수술을 열어. 다 근데 탑람 때 대치 대마실라
Yeah.
심지 수술서 다 수분 아들아위나 갑자 착주 제는 핀도도 하고
La.
심나 된데 제요 말해.
So it's a little bit different too, like a physical ailment. Because a physical ailment, you take a medicine and you give an injection, it can help. But with a mental ailment, like sure, somebody can tell you a method, like things you can do to help. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. Like it's up to you to change your way of thinking. Only the mind can heal itself.
대 탑시 약시 닝지 고매야 돼. 닝지.
And the best
탑시 망보여다 낭바 흉나로.
So there's many methods, but of all of these, the best is this meditation on compassion.
다 dundadel라 다 지난 닝지 고매야게 탑란 망보여래서 와. 탑란 차단시나 사단 곰도 말해. 다 들이 dunda디나랑에 탑란 니랑 시기. 니랑로.
So, when we talk about developing compassion, again, or meditating on compassion, there's many methods. But, we don't want to give too many because of time and also it won't be beneficial, right? It's better we'll give 2 methods that you can actually put into practice.
당보대로 탑란 당보디 먼저 수수 튀를 탄다. 컨트롤하니 있어. 수수라. 마지워서 있어. 데라 공부 닝지.
So the first technique is those people around you, and in particular those people you find ultra irritating and really annoying. These you really want to meditate.
You are lucky if you have like that. You are lucky.
I think they're not really hard to find, these people, right? They seem to pop up quite.
It's a, you know, this is interesting, you know. It's a, sometimes, I don't want to see people, I don't want to meet these people person, you know. Today you need to bring this person. If you have like that, you are lucky, you are lucky, you are lucky. 다 드린 전화라 심 마가세 미드 세워나 다른
Mm.
쇼부에 작래자 계산 작래자님이
Right.
빼야
So
그랬다.
if you had this person and you just had this big argument with this person, they really, really pissed you off, then awesome, you're so lucky, right?
가르치는 건 awesome 왜라
So why is this so awesome?
because this person you never make him boring. A little bit boring. I don't have this bit of you.
Oh, you got the ducks.
Yeah, got a little bit romantic, romantic.
Reminder,
Like,
yeah.
morning 7 o'clock, evening 4 o'clock. Sometimes they not heard as said upstate, and then dark person making daddy good sober
Yeah. They basically crap on his porch if he doesn't feed them.
It's funny, the Gangba cheese store, Gangba 한국 cheese store, chilo trupsi.
Hmm.
기간다.
So they seem to know there's a spot where you put your shoes, and that's always where they do their business.
But I appreciate it that didn't put my shoes on. I clean it. That's good for me. Give you some exercise. Thank you, dog. Give a little bit of moving my body. I looking positive. And then 신다지 가려서나 수수 자리자 진이데
Hmm.
펜도 삼당으로
Right.
김전 당부 미팅할 펜 가르도 삼당으로다.
So now with these persons, people that you have arguments or irritate you, think how? Well, these people are beneficial, but how are they beneficial to me?
당부디 보링 잘 말했어.
They're not boring.
You
They're the antidote to boredom.
Oh yeah, making order to make a little bit of excitement, making argue, making, yes, making, and then in loneliness, 말했다.
And then
자리 자니 너 loneliness
if you're always arguing with somebody, well, you're not going to be lonely, right?
That's some benefit, yeah.
It's great.
Lots benefit. And then 당원에게 저 냠랭원에 지니나 나는 세배 냠래. 다 세배 공미야 딜 공고라. 너가 제니데 서 공고라면서 너만 제는 안 세배 하고 공고라.
And also, it's very useful for developing patience, right? These people that irritate you, they're the ones who help you to develop patience. If you didn't have these people, you wouldn't be able to develop patience.
This is your best teacher. Now you have best teacher. You need to appreciate. Thank you so much. You can say, you know how many, you are lucky. 결혼설로 만다도 나 가서 다녀세. 결혼설로 망고이 나로 가서 다녀.
So you seem to have plenty of people who annoy you, so maybe you could give some to me to help out.
파스타 이게 박시대. 날 파스타로 미치니 컨트롤하니 미치니 날 땅쇼스.
Okay, so maybe flick a couple of these annoying people who get angry over to me to help me out.
You test my patience.
All right, and then I can have my patience exam. You can test how is my patience.
어디에도 펜도도 어디에서 펜도도
So this is like the benefit.
다 단도 상로마 다 띵사브르다나 다 비조디 대화구고요래 동의구요 말이야.
So if you look deeper into it, We all wish for suffering. We all want suffering, and we don't want.
아니?
Sorry, we all want happiness. None of you guys picked it up. It was like, you're like, yeah, that sounds right. But he was like, yeah, that sounds great.
Okay. Sounds good.
What kind of people have we got here today? I'm a bit worried now.
Yeah. That's good. The Buddha Sadhava, the Melam de Jaguar.
Yeah. So like, but no, genuine like bodhisattvas, these great practitioners actually pray for the suffering, to help with
Melam
their
Jaguar.
practice. Mm.
오늘 스템지 시행지 동에도
Right. And
나라 유난 애들 동에 신 cultures.
they pray to take on the suffering of others. May all the suffering of others
yeah.
come onto me.
그야말로. 얘네 다 배조라 동해요 하고는 다 닝지서야 돼 가지고 그래. 동해 인이들은 닝지적으로 하는 거야.
But without this recognition of this suffering, we wouldn't be able to develop compassion. Developing compassion is based on experiencing the suffering, seeing the suffering.
배조 저랑 조고이나 조모이나 데라 동해요 다 자자자래다 컨트롤한 거 옛날다 수작래 잡 컨트롤한 거 옛날 수작래 잡 컨트롤 미디 컨트롤사기도는 알 컨트롤한 제 직동자랍 지기도나 저랑 조고 조모데 동해요 자자자다 말해. 그래서나 동해에는 밀어 컨트롤사기도 셈바 마지웨에는 밀어 롱땡기도 메시 셈바 지웨에는 밀어 컨트롤한 거 밀어라. 이 세브로.
So it's clear that these people, like friends or whatever, who get angry with you, who like cause conflict. Basically, these really are your friends. These are the objects for compassion, because this behavior comes about because they're suffering. If somebody's relaxed and peaceful and calm, then they wouldn't be getting angry. They wouldn't be causing conflict. It's only because they're experiencing suffering that they do this.
Then sometimes you see people, they change their face. Eyes become red. Some people angry, I become red, and their speech was different, changing. At that time you need mindfulness, and you be similar mountain. The big storm coming soon for you. You need big mountain, then the storm coming. The storm go back. Otherwise you making sand castle, then just small wind blow you. 제막이 강화잖아 로작들라.
Right, like a sand house just gets blown away very easily, or a sand castle.
That 또.
Yeah, we want a stone house.
then 스름 가져잖아 냐세요, 그래?
Yeah, and then we can chill out with no problem.
네. 네 제다. 다 미팅 원에게 펜토우다 그래. 원에는 펜토우다.
So, really think that you want to be of benefit to others. So, but beyond just humans, of course, animals as well, we want to be of benefit to them.
제가다 저월에디 닝지신 수술라 편도 진이들라 당도 봐 야고 저월하다.
And if we see how others benefit us, then naturally we want to help them back, return that favor.
that's 곧 삼무다야 될 때에 삼무당 거다.
So we have
삼무마다나나 하고 말와.
So we have to think about it, right? If we don't really think about it, we can't really clearly understand it.
다디네니 당아도 개지슈직 가르당 거라서나 가디나 연대행 찾더라고. 연대행 전장상다. 연대행.
So we have to think about the qualities, right? 미셴바디 연대.
미셴바이나레 가리나 잘라이나레 가리나.
So the qualities of people, things, whatever, we got to see the positive aspects.
가리나 저런 소셜 미디어나 딘데 내주 독자들의 통해서나 대 연대행 잘 삼당.
So if you see some nonsense also going on social media as well, try and see the positive aspects of that.
Similar, my dog I feed them, but they give me extra job, and I think positive said they give me chance moving for moving chance, killing this every day most killing usually I'm not really killing it like that. Yeah. Then I feed them, then I read some research on my home. Then I have some opportunity extra research on my home. I'm looking like that.
Mm.
And then similar, this card something just any, you're looking negative side and you don't want to use. You're looking positive side you want to use. Any object, any. Kari ine,
Mm.
kari ine. 연된 철저냐 상당 없어.
So any, whatever object, really you've got to see the qualities, the positive aspects of it. Think about the positive aspects.
제가 연된 철 가리 이내 수수 연된 자냐 상당은 아는 거네 양답에 첨부해야 될리다.
So if you can really be aware always of the positive aspects or the positive qualities, that's when you start to really develop mindfulness, right mindfulness.
다 되네 다 닝지 고미야 탐람 다 된데 삼로데 곰네 아니 미딜 닝지 지기도 민도 다고래 와 준데선 땡알 편도 첨부래 말 거딘 첨부래 아디데 동해다 차나 찜마노 삼로 닝지 미디 삼로 다는데 삼나라 마가월리기도 콜가와실리기도 그렇다고 그래 와.
So check when you think about these things, think about how these people are angry or irritate you, how they're kind to you, how they benefit you, how they help you, how they're doing this before because they're facing difficulties and sufferings. When you think about all these things, does this work? Does it actually change your attitude to them? Does it make you more kind, more compassionate?
지난주 먼저 곰디 내라 민 곰디 딱다 바스 추 맞추 가왔다고 그래 와.
So now you have to check, does your meditation working? Did you pass, right? Are you passing this kind of exam?
그 바스 제약이 세디 상담도 가war라나. 딱 곰디 잡잡잡 땡이라 미드 통도 스스스는 마데버지 리기도. 나데 미드 아니 두문도 삼단이 두문도 선 리기도. 딱 곰 잡잡지라. 이 미디 좀 셈나 마가 매버지 탄도 데티야 견자도 심파데 파 가와 초도나 저는 바스 추르스.
The measure or the way that it's working is to see that when you meet these people, you normally have aversion to. You think, I don't like them, I don't want to deal with them. At the point where when you interact with them, your attitude to them changes. You actually find you like them more. You find being around them like a positive thing, being more joyful. At this point, that's the measure, or you can say that's when you've passed, when that starts to happen.
I'm say 100% ticked. Good on you. You say good on you. 스스그 검제도 하거나 아니 스스 야고 적어와디 스스 예도고 와디 신기로 와. 아니 야고요래.
So if you can see this change in your mind, you can see how positive things are taking effect, then that's good. That shows that it's working. So is it all clear? You can understand?
Very important is my job is you need to understand. Your job is after that you need working hard. just try 1 week, okay. And maybe sometimes this very hard. Some people very hard to do this looking positive or to see easy to become see the negative. Then you can try second method.
So then there's a second method. Yeah.
Second method simple there.
It's a very simple method.
미디 loving kind of objects.
So then, if the simplest way to do it is when you have this person who's causing you trouble, think 3 times to yourself, this person is my special object for loving kindness and compassion. And recite that like mentally 3 times to yourself, and then just leave it. And then don't think about them anymore. And do that. No, do this. Do this a few times or as many times as you can a day, and do it regularly for a week, and then see has this made any difference.
클럽 사부다가 미리 상마다 태블로야다 신다 상마 신다 당신들이고.
Yeah, so do this, right? Say this thing to yourself sincerely, mentally, and then just do something else, read a book or do whatever, right?
어디 나 누가 되기 곰자 저들 했다.
So try this meditation for a week.
제가다 닝지 닝지 투스토나 나 닝지 얘기도 그래. 먼저 가서 그래. 단다 지도디나 닝지다 닝지고 닝지 미래를 얘기 땅으로 미시 땅에 뭐라. 당연한서 결혼서 빼야 그래. 결혼서 곰자라 매바체 가보체 아니 결혼서 사자데 따다 lep대 그랬다. 사자데 노려 말했어. lep서 노려 말했어.
So, if you want to develop these positive qualities and these passions, then, it's very good, these techniques actually work. So basically you've come to the right place, if you want to do that. This is a good place to learn these things.
가르스나 단처럼도 하고 오라. 달래람 하고 오라. 다 야자자탄 바 달래람 지스토니들 했어. 세상 가서 넣어요. 막
So that's why is that? Well, you've probably heard or seen the Dalai Lama. And this, what we do here is 100% in line with what the Dalai Lama teaches. Like it's 100% the same. So it's not mistaken.
나 랜드 치워res 겨울에 제일 도구여res.
So, I have this wish to follow, like be on this path to be like or follow like the Dalai Lama.
제가 가서는에다 로에데 맨 티자레 당에 돈발레니 돈바나니 티징도 로 망보다 로 뉴시다랑다 냠버다 데베 다가서 니마레레 단다디 직추저 찍니 된데 말이에요. 정말이나 다워찍 된데 쇼베 추저 숨 이공주 니마질라 추저가 톡된데 성주난 거라.
So, I can say probably the most teachings for any one person I've received from the Dalai Lama. I've been going to talks for more than 20 years, and not just like a short 1-hour talk, but for maybe 3 months, 3 hours in the morning, 3 hours in the evening, so a lot of teachings from him.
Anyway, I've come to right time Tibet to India because before Dalai Lama not much teaching because he's teacher, and he two teacher passed away, and he started teaching more. Good right time for me. At that time, I have lots of energy, but I don't have money. But I have time. I don't have money. But I made. 나 개개인 배셔 이야기 있더라. 그 도라 디 맨 서전에 무저도라 모던한 도레 릴리난 도레 바스난 도레 정간라 오레 배셔 몽도라 고마나 고무 둔자 제제 당그래 고무 둔자 제제 가고모 둔자 제제 당그래 그 텐라 고무 자자로 고치로 칼라라 고무 주 뉴시로 고무 둔자 연나 당그래 나 개개인 야오라
So, I actually had to borrow money from my teacher to be able to go. But in those days, it was like 700-800 rupees to go there and stay in the guest house and pay for food and everything like that. Like, it's extremely cheap compared to now.
Go to
700 rupees.
3 days in the train. 3 days train, right?
Yeah, 700 rupees is about $20.
But that is lots of value, lots of value. Money have value. Now money don't have value, Money become number, just number on the internet number. Before the paper see little bit of value. Now number digital.
Yeah, it's all digital.
Digital money. So we don't see money value.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't see.
People get pretty upset when that number changes.
Send there 500, 50 or 520, then money gone. Before that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, counting, again, see something there. Now they put the number 520, then click send. Yes, then money gone, ping. Then your banks become zero. Oh, zero money number making you up and down, up down. The funny system. 이거는 최소하셔도가 요도라.
So it's strange. Times have changed.
사실상 닝지디 딱 닝지 공부이나 수수 somebody 야철 그거 somebody 야철.
So if you meditate on compassion, your mind becomes more vast. Right?
아니 계시셔지다 말한도 수수수 말한도 이게 수수수수 곰 잡지. 아니 수수 지도 된다는 닝지 요지 소통나 아니 다 전부는 너무나 팬다고 심으시
So
하고래도.
So we can change not only our own situation, but we can also affect, like if we have compassion, it affects the society in general. The more compassion we have in society, the better.
Otherwise, nowadays we see lots of clear because modern technology they shows most clear this message, and we see world situation and government situation and society situation see more clear. They don't have loving kindness society. 그 민도가 지도 계급라 닝지요 말에 비즈니스라 닝지요 말에 맹간라 닝지요 말에 로얄라 닝지요 말에 로얄 닝지 민도다.
You know, if the government rulings don't have compassion, and then you know in the environment it doesn't have compassion, like the hospitals don't have compassion, the people around don't have compassion, the lawyers don't have compassion. Of course the lawyers don't have compassion, right? But
money important. business
Yeah.
business number one. Business number one.
yeah, yeah.
다지나미 미카시 닝지 요르당에 지용 계시고다라도 지용 메저리 시고
Yeah.
미쳐다는 닝지 인조
Of course there's people who have compassion, right? But we're talking about society in general and the majority of the situation.
이나 내당도 감린테지 되는 편도요 말이죠.
But yeah, complaining about it doesn't help the situation.
수수 고정.
So you have to start with ourselves.
수수 고정. 수수 닝지공. 수수 좋고 좋모 파마 빈야 두절라 아니 대스바 튀남 야로 땅토나 다 되래.
So if we can, develop compassion ourselves, and then that will start to influence the people around us, like our friends, our family, and people around us, and it can develop like that.
제자다 do some 땅토나 아니 조금만 도래 아니 스트레스 용도래 anxiety 용도래 닝지 검사는 디프레션의 장스 요마다 요마다.
So if we think about this, then we'll have more friends, better relationships. We won't have depression. We won't have anxiety. All these things will be gone. So in general, our life will be a lot better.
다 제자 다 닝지 열제다라 다 곰자 곰.
So how do we develop this compassion? Well, it's done through meditation.
이 곰들라 저는 제곰소.
So it's what we call analytical meditation.
다 당기 가서 breathing meditation 제도 길라 조금소.
So this breathing meditation we call like placement meditation.
이 템버 템버서 띵이진 템버서.
And so we need to stabilize our mind, develop our concentration through this method.
다들 줌진 상담상 당행에 조보등 알아 펜 조보도 갈치도 상담 데이터 that analytics도
Right.
데이터 뭐네 디레 당한 좀 뭐네게 로와치도니 전부 데이터한 거래.
But then like this, when we think about things through reasoning, like thinking how people are kind to us, how helpful our friends are, and these types of thinking, well, that's what we call analysis or analytical meditation. And this is like really what will help us to change our minds.
다리 둔다 된다 저는도 곰자디 쇼베기 곰자도 다오란데 모티베이션다 굴롱다 비즈니스 비즈니스멘트 디게디 투즈를 빠네다 간다 녀마 딱 봐라시 쇼베 야미 인공 건다 가시 니마질라 저런저 투즈 요나 니마질라 숨시가 투 투즈면은 녀바도 직 쇼베직 쇼베 지마도나 인공직 간다 니마레레 팅마레레.
So, going forward for the next week, it'd be really good if you could do this meditation like we did, with the motivation, the breathing exercise, breathing meditation, and then, this awareness, right? And so if you can do this as often as you can, obviously, but regularly, at least try and do it once in the morning, and if you can, and in the afternoon or evening as well. So try and ideally do it twice a day. If you have time and you can do it more, then that's great. But really at least once or twice a day regularly. If you can do this, it would for the next week would be really helpful.
다 디네 믹스에 공자데 다 닝지 니와 就是米记了komna de da米记了 다리 된다 就是 셈나라 미 마가 사실 미리라 탈람니디 간나 공자다
So then also for the analytical meditation, take one person as your focus for the week, and this person should be somebody who's really causing you difficulties or problems.
근데 그 펜도 가지고 제가 상담하러
And
방법이
first thing is to think how this person helps you, how they benefit you.
당기 김제 상담이 뭐 보링 제도면도 loneliness 레이면도 아니 세배 냠는 꿈도부터 인지 꿈도 펜도 가지고도
Right. So things that we talked about, like how they're the antidote to boredom, how they prevent loneliness, how they teach you patience, how they help you to develop your compassion. So lots of reasons why this person is helpful.
Then you after 1 week you can say thank you, I appreciate you in my life. And they say, why I'm making you angry? Why you so that? Yeah, number one, I never boring with you. Boring, bored.
Boring, yeah. I'm
Boring,
never bored.
boring.
I'm never bored with you.
I never bored for you. Oh no, never boring you. Something is a little bit different. And then number two is I don't have loneliness because you are here, right? 펜터도 미직 때 틀에 봐봐 라니 아니 디직 매도 천사도 알아. 천사를 디면에 천사로 써.
So if you can think like this, if that person wasn't there, basically, it would be quite strange.
Then you sometimes maybe you can make some problem other people.
You have to annoy yourself. Damn it, I have to annoy myself now. It's like, where is this person?
Yeah,
Right, so if you can think like this, and it's like a way of training your mind to think in a different way. It's actually amazing how you can change things.
TV 다가서 TV 다니 좋은 TV 문에 대여라.
Okay, so don't watch, well, I don't know.
맞다. 대 하거나 배 TV래야 끼워요.
So rather than watching like whatever Real Housewives or Geordie Shore or whatever they have on now, the real TV should be your mind, right? Start to look at that.
Sometimes TV boring, all the time. Same.
TV is pretty boring.
Yeah, nowadays, And then you're watching your mind. You're never boring, Very interesting message coming. Oh, did you? 좋아.
Any questions?
You have question? Okay, you understand? You have question? No?
Yeah, so that's most important that you make sure you understand. Okay, so we've got a little time, so we'll go through this meditation and like guided meditation. We'll do these 4 steps, and then we'll meditate on the compassion. So you
basically breathing exercise, breathing meditation, mindfulness present moment. 다들 닝지 고민해야 되라. 비진이 수수 마가세 미디 당에게 인디 대응하려다 갈펜도도 상당해. 이 제일아 아무도 등에 닝지 옵제를 상당. 그마 3년나 마 직dig다.
So Kiran love. Oh, okay. Sorry, it's not going to be guided. You just have to familiarize yourself with the steps. So, breathing exercise.
Motivation.
Oh, sorry, motivation, breathing exercise, breathing meditation, and then the awareness of your mind. And then after that, start to think of the reasoning, like seeing how these people who affect you are incredibly kind to you. And start to see their kindness and their benefit, how they benefit you, how they help you. And then also the second technique of just taking this person as your specific object for your loving kindness practice. So do this with your eyes closed and of course your back straight.
어여다 뭐 치긴다 와뭐 곰잡지 뭐 저런도 삼단시 한게 말라고 단다 들어가.
So now we'll look at the nature of this. And so I'll talk you through this. It's going to be guided meditation.
뭐면은
Oh,
단다
dedicate. Oh, Gonda.
디리게
Oh, sorry. This dedication. So I'll talk you through this dedication.
다 디리간도 곰잡는 겨사요.
Mm.
겨디제데네 겨랑도 겨사신데.
Mm.
다 잠불링 시디주야. 미탐제 강에세 좀 기타도 두야. 아니 하고도 단대 두즈들라네 이제 강랑도 뉴질랜드에 나다 단다다 존시라면도 그리 나자디. 그래서 잠불링 코란라 나자디 처음에다 나자디 따디 도자레 델레 도 같은데 열다 델레 도 강도 심게 나자디 뭐네시나 코로나 바이러스래 디두쿠리 코로나 바이러스
La la la.
men mental 카르데디 심게 나자디
Simgi nansarere.
딜레 도고 열다 뭐네 그래서 봐
Mm.
저거 매우
Lots and
차례
lots.
도야 체드네
So
방음지게
now you know this positive energy or this positive karma we've developed, we've accumulated here. We should dedicate to all beings being peaceful, being happy. You know, the world, the environment being harmonious, and so forth. But beyond that, you know, looking specifically now at this coronavirus and the problems that we're having. Okay, New Zealand, it's not that much of a big deal. But in the rest of the world, it's really problematic. It's really, you know, affecting them and causing a lot of suffering. But even though, you know, this coronavirus, you would say it's bad, it's actually much less than the mental illnesses people have, like the mental illness we have around. So may all be free from all the physical and mental sicknesses as well. And so pray that all people's minds may be completely peaceful, free from anxiety or worry, and totally happy.
다디네 드린 건다. 저런서 아니 다 공잡 드린 건다로.
Hmm.
공잡제. 아니 드린다. 수수양 상상가 mindfulness 매베 토네야. 밀르네버 제로 근데 직도자라고 된 레가도
Mm.
근데 제나 아니 내배 교샤제 다디 리마송다. 아사니네 양자데 제네
Mm.
상다로.
So, this evening also, there's a good meditation you can do. Well, every evening is look back on your actions of the day. And if you didn't behave, if there's some actions that weren't skillful, that were harmful to others, and so forth, really feel regret for that. Really feel that, this is not something I want to continue to do. So, really recognize the I guess, mistakes or things that you do that you're not really happy with and make a mental attitude to change that.
다디네 네 positive 산다. 수 공자 민의
Mm.
팬도제. 근데
And,
제도는 아니 다 배야고 좀
right.
가고 산이 무드는 양자 지기 상담나요.
So, and then think on the positive side. It's always good to finish with the positive side. So think of all the positive actions you did for the day, anything you're happy with that you did to help people that benefited others, and really feel that, that you want to develop that and increase that type of behavior more.
오케이. 겨워지 얘네들도 라마선 얘네들이 저가지 자만에 어디서 그거라 이슈. Okay. Oh, clearly understand? We both try a little bit mixing English. You try, sometimes a little bit different. Okay, we stop here.